What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to the 4th episode of God of Highschool. This one's titled Marriage/Bonds. Marriage/Bonds. I think marriage fits more into, of our 3 main characters that we've got so far, I think that relates more to Mira, right? I think that's more Mira. Isn't that her thing? Like, she wants to... Yeah, in saving her family's sword style, she needs to find a suitable husband, have kids, basically, and keep the family style alive, essentially. So I think that's her thinking. So maybe this is going to be an episode focused around her. Last time, with Wisdom/Kingdom, we got a little more information on the... Oh god, how do you say this? I've lost the word as well. Where is the word? What is the power called? I forget it. Where's my notes? Where are my notes? For some reason, I've just completely forgotten what it's called. Did I not make a note of it either? Am I just an idiot and I'm not looking at it properly? Chariok, there we go. It was in there somewhere. Yeah, so Chariok, the power, we've got a bit more connotation for it. It seems to be religion-based. At least we have a mysterious cult that seems very intent on watching this, so I'm going to assume there is some religious context for how these powers exist, either some form of deity being blessed or magic infused with religion. I'm not quite sure how it's going to work yet. We're still very early into it. The cult seems antagonistic to our, I guess, to the students, who are just normal people at this point still, except for Morijin, I suppose. He's no longer neutral anymore. He's been taken under Park's wing because he's been given... Was it a peach? Was it a peach that he was given? Yeah, it was a peach. So he eats that and just falls to the ground. Blood coming out of his mouth. And it seems like whatever that was meant to do is that if he wasn't the tiger cub, as Park's been calling him, of Taijin, who was Morijin's grandfather. If he wasn't the tiger cub, then that probably would have just straight up killed him and it wouldn't have done anything, but it seems to have reacted in a positive way. Net positive, anyway. I mean, he was unconscious and bleeding for a while, but at the end of the day, he's attained some power from it. He seems very speedy now. So very quick reactions, and defeats the commissioner as if it was nothing. Just pushed him over. It's like, okay, I win. There we go. Which caused the commissioner to freak out, get angry, and activate, I assume, Chariok in whatever form it is, to have almost like a persona behind him, or a stand, or whatever series you want to make that reference to. There's plenty of the series that have this same sort of visual art behind them, I'm sure. Stands and personas are probably the 2 main ones that people would think of. Those are the 2 mainstream ones, I suppose. I'm hoping that that's not the only form of Chariok that is visible, because that would be lazy in my mind. I feel like if you're going to have a show focused around martial arts, why not imbue the Chariok into that? And that's why I'm kind of hoping it tilts that way, and the commissioners just summon that out of anger and just like, I'm so angry, I'm not even going to try and control it myself, I'm going to let it possess me, essentially, and do my bidding. That's kind of where I'm thinking on this, because if the Chariok is literally just a summon that fights for you, I wouldn't praise this show as highly, because I feel like that's lazy. I don't know if lazy is the right word, I just feel like there's so much more potential, and you've kind of gone in on this whole martial arts thing to just abandon it for typical summon stuff, which just seems boring in comparison, really. It's not very unique. Yeah, we also had the Ma Mission, I'm not quite sure how to say her name again. The wrestler, American style, who really just wanted a harem, which can't blame her. And we also learned that Mira's swordless style means that without her sword, she can still cut your flesh. How that works, I don't know. but let's just go with it for the sake of if we don't, she'll cuss us anyway. So, yeah. We now have Park very happy with Mori to be his tiger cub, as he said, and now we're going to see what that entails. What powers does he have? Because he beat the commissioner, so he is back into the tournament. I think that was the reason for the commissioner fight. Like, you can come back into the tournament, which normally you would be disqualified for because your actions last time. Now you can come back in and fight if you beat a commissioner. And it was also another test for Park, who very much is pulling the strings, but behind the scenes, just pulling all the strings. To what purpose? I don't know. Why he wants to give people the powers of Chariok, I don't know. It's probably going to turn out that there is, maybe it is in to fight against the cult, but why is he fighting against the cult? Why does he know of a cult? What is this cult's ambitions? There's a lot of backstory still to get into, and we're already on episode 4, so I don't expect a lot of the answers just yet. I feel like some of those should come at like the very end of the show, so we've still got plenty of time. So, with that said, long intro again, I'm sorry. And for those of you wondering about Miss Warida over there, my little project, most of the hull is completed. Put first layer of paint on the bottom of the hull, and I'll be recoating that over the course of the night, and moving on to getting some of the smaller details painted before I attach them, because goddamn, all the smaller layer guns. Like, it was bad enough for Yamato in 350 scale. This is 700. So, yeah, it's rough. Anyway, with all that said, I'm sure 90% of you don't care about what I just said. These are time-based reactions, as per usual. I'll give a countdown, 3, 2, 1, play, and then on play, the timer will start. You start the episode, I start the episode. We're all in sync. If you're watching the official Crunchyroll version, like I am, we'll be perfectly in sync. I'll call out the OP starting and ending, as well as an obvious ad break if it's there, just to help those that may be watching the Japanese TV broadcast or anything like that. Or different versions wherever you end up watching it, because I know licensing can be a thing. Like, for UK and America, we're almost always going to be Crunchyroll, Funimation, maybe the occasional Netflix show. That's where we watch most of our anime. I know for Australia and New Zealand, it's like Whacking Anime or something. French and Spain have like their own things. It's a mess. But if you're UK, US, I think Canada's included in that probably. But that's how we watch our anime here. So, with all that said, let's get into the episode in 3, 2, 1, play. Crunchyroll Originals. Okay. Okay. Comic style recap show, I guess? Accurate description. 7.3 billion, So, everyone, basically, you're implying. Okay, we're into top 4. And our 3 characters are in all of them. Yep. Ah, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, okay. That's gonna be interesting. I mean, who's gonna win that one, then? Uh-huh. Right. So you can't fight both of them. Okay. English, hello. Got damn Bentley up in here. Okay. That's 100% a Bentley. The logo is pretty obvious. You're gonna get smacked. Bonk. I'm expecting. Oh, she didn't smack him. I'm genuinely surprised. So yeah, Chariok and Demon. I guess Demon's going to relate to the cult that we saw last episode. Seemed like that. would be who they refer to. God, I love this OP so much. Does that say Jagle or something? I'm not sure what that said. Alright. Marriage/bonds. I wonder what's that in the background of the text. I wonder if there's any relevance to that. Picking out wedding dresses. Wait, are we actually... Are we actually getting married? We are? Jesus. Okay. Dude's ripped. Okay. So she accepted? Because that's totally not creepy at all, is it? Once again? Oh, separate occasion, okay. Sure. God damn. Here's the thing. He's saying exactly what she wants to hear. So for that reason, I cannot trust him. Right. Exactly what she wanted to hear. Mm-hmm. Oof. Will you though? Aww. Then what happens? Is he any good at it? I'm gonna guess he couldn't keep it up. Yeah, he just... Yeah. He couldn't keep it up. He tried so hard as well. I have respect for that. Stepping up and trying, even if you know it's not going to work out. I have respect for that. That is actually true as well. She's 17. Uh-huh. Same line. Right. I guess he sees the money in it. The fame. Ooh, don't drag the... Ooh. Bulgogi? Dak Galbi? I'm gonna guess those are translated into something? Are they Korean words for something? I don't know. And now he... Yep. Immediately. That's a good question. What? Okay. Not really. I mean, she secures... No. This is for the purpose of that you don't know. Hmm. 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 She doesn't believe that at all. Hmm. Priorities. Fair, since they're barely knowing each other. Uh... Doubt? Probably. I mean... That's not entirely false. I mean, it's 100% wrong. About her? Hmm. I suppose that is true. Alright, I guess that's the ad break. Weird font usage. And now we're 8-bit. Alright. Still pretty cool, but whatever. Okay. Oh, wow, already getting ready for this. Jesus Christ, this was quick. Very quick to get prepared for a ceremony like this. She looks like a completely different person now that she's dressed up. The sister. He can't be happy about this. That's a lie. He knows it as well. I feel for this dude, I really do. He's actually standing up. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Isn't this bad luck to see the bride before the actual ceremony? Just saying. You're choosing him. Not... Ooh. Everything you had given up on. Didn't like that phrasing of it. She's gonna regret this. Well, Mori, Jin, and Doe are gonna interject here, I think. And the sisters are also noticing it. The sunglasses. This is not the road to happiness. That's true. It's not gonna work. Don't tell me he's gonna fight them. He's totally gonna fight them. Oh. Oh ho ho. We gonna fight in the middle of a wedding ceremony? It's like my family's weddings. That's a whole story. Oh, easy from the cults. Oh boy. See? Ulterior motives. The holy sword that can rule God himself, her sword style. Mm-hmm. Alright then. Ho ho ho. He's getting involved as well. Oof. Jesus. Just a little push my ass. Happy day, sure thing, bub. They're out. This English. Oh boy. I don't think they understand the full implications of it. Oh ho. A straight sword, okay. Okay. Fucking badass. I love it. If it means saving the style. Tournament doesn't mean shit to her. Oh. Bring that into it, okay. That's fair. Wow, okay. Oof. Ahead of everything was the style. Put all this... Yes. You put all this effort in, now you're just going to let one guy come along and just do all the work for you? Mm-hmm. Oof. He took the hit. I love this dude. I love this dude. Yes. God, it's actually quite emotional. Ho ho. Alright. The secret of the style. Father's words. We still have the small problem of Mr. Cultist. Just saying. Something tells me he's not just going to let you walk away. I mean, we've still got a few minutes left in this episode. Yeah. Okay. Well, English. Okay, so he is making a summon of Chariok, okay. Boring, but whatever. Okay. Oh, it's mirroring his actions, though. Whew. Not even flinching. Yep. Okay. Was that it? What? That was the entire fight? I mean... Okay. That was anticlimactic. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's just a sword, yeah. There we go. Strength is from inside, not the material objects. Alright. That was a very anticlimactic fight, though. Like, very anticlimactic. Also, is that the end of the episode? Really? No, there we go. Hospital. Are we gonna see, Doey's? Okay. 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 Oh, boy. I wonder if he will. Either he didn't, or he's still critical at this point. Oh, piss off. Jesus Christ, how much of an arsehole can you be? He snapped. He actually snapped this time. Whew. Okay. Oh, damn. Yeah. Either the friend... I am going to assume the friend is gone now. Okay. Actually had to... Jesus Christ, okay. I'm guessing the friend passed away. I'm guessing he did pass then. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Alright. And that's it. However, I think... we're gonna have a preview for next time, I think. Oof. That was a good episode, man. The fight was very anticlimactic, I'll be honest. But at the same time, the fight was so anticlimactic that the use of Shariok there to just have the summon, or persona, whatever the hell they're going to call them, it just felt even worse, because it's like, you summon this thing, you get one slash in, and then you're done. It's like... Also, how was he allowed to just drive away? Also, is no one questioning the fact that these weird things suddenly appear? Is no one questioning it? I mean, people were taking pictures and stuff with their phones. I feel like that's just been glossed over. Alright, taking a picture, okay. And that's her thanks. And that's it, okay. Cool. Alright. So yeah, that was a very anticlimactic fight. I feel like people who have read the original, please let me know if that was a more fleshed out fight in the source, because I feel like it could have been. I feel like there could have been a bit of an interest in there, because this way, we really learn nothing of the cult. We know the cult wanted her sword style, which is fair. They see value in it. Fair enough. But we don't really learn much about their techniques, their fighting styles. We know they have the capability of Shariok, much like Park's ensemble do with the commissioners. So it's not something that Park exclusively has control over. There is the cult faction, whatever they're called, that we didn't get any information on, that also have the capabilities of it through some means, however that means is obtained. And they seem to be accumulating power for something. What they are ultimately accumulating power for, I do not know. Be interesting to see. But yeah, I'm guessing Dai's friend is dead. I'm going to assume, based on the change in attitude in that last fight against Mira, and how he just went completely off the rails, essentially, with it. To the point where it doesn't matter who's in his way. It doesn't matter who it is. It's like, I must win, and he's got a bit of a bloodlust after that. So I'm going to assume the friend passed away. Okay, so yeah, I do hope that fight was a bit more fleshed out in the source material, but anyway. As expected, a guy that suddenly randomly comes up and says, "Will you marry me?" turned out to have the evil implications. What a big surprise. He seemed to be a very public figure, though. Okay, so if he is... Let me just double check who he is. Strongest, most gorgeous martial artist there is. The businessman who represents the country's sports... He represents the country's sports entertainment scene, okay. Interesting. So if he's so high profile, this is going to have a huge knock-on effect, surely. Like, if we were to follow this through to its natural conclusion here, the marriage not going forward, that's going to be a big story, right? Like, why did they not get married? Was it her? Was it him? What happened that day? What happened to all the pictures of everyone taking of this giant apparition behind him as he fought his fiancée at that point with a sword and physically cut her? People saw this. It's not like it was just those 4 people in it. It was an audience of people as well. So surely that's getting spread around. We saw the commissioner's the commissioner's Shariok power manifestation thing behind him, and that was during the middle of the tournament, which ultimately would have been broadcast out to God knows how many people. Are we just not questioning that this power exists right now? Are we assuming that the general populace knows that such a thing is capable? Because I feel like there's some things that you're just skipping over for the sake of convenience, unless there is a part of Shariok or the wielders of it that can make you forget that you've ever seen it a certain amount of time after it's happened. Unless there's something like that going on, the world should be in complete chaos at seemingly magical apparitions fighting out of people. Like, this should be a bigger deal than it currently is. That's all I'm saying. If we're going to follow that through to its logical conclusion. Especially when a high-profile marriage, because this was a high-profile marriage, just suddenly gets called off, and you've got these pictures that people take, because as soon as anything like this happens, 20 seconds later, it's going to be on Twitter, on Instagram, on any form of social media. It's going to be visible. And once it's on there, it's damn near impossible to get rid of. Like, once it's into the network of social media never forgets something. Like, if you want to dredge up something on someone, you can find it. That's just how much it spreads once it's on there. So, I'm a little confused as to that aspect. Maybe the source material goes over that a bit more. Maybe just for the sake of convenience, we're ignoring that fact. Maybe Shariok is really not as rare as they're kind of making it out to be, but I feel like it should be a bigger deal if it wasn't. So I'm a little confused as to that. That's my main critique of this show at this point. I'm kind of curious as to how we've had two incidents, two seemingly high-profile incidents. I mean, a high-profile marriage, and yes, it was a closed ceremony, but people were taking pictures and stuff of it as it happened. And then in the middle of the tournament, which is, according to their promo, 7.3 billion people in 196 countries. It's like, yeah, not the entire world ain't watching this. I can guarantee you. I can guarantee you at least 10% of the world will not be watching this because they'll watch it out. They will not watch it out of spite. It's like, oh, this thing's popular, therefore I don't like it. I can guarantee you, there's a good portion of the world will have that exact same response, because that happens with every popular show. Like, it happened with Game of Thrones, even when Game of Thrones, before it had its final season, which really polarized a lot of people. Happens with any mainstream show, movie series. Like, people hate James Bond just because James Bond became popular. Like, it goes all the way, so yeah, they don't have 7.3 billion people watching. Anyway, yeah, I have no idea how the source material is going to do this, or if it will be addressed, but those are my main takeaways. So thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'm still thoroughly enjoying this show. I'm still a little disappointed at the Shariok usage. I feel like there's a lot of wasted potential here, but maybe they're building up to it. Maybe they're building up to it, showing these, like, this is basic usage of Shariok that people who have not been specialized into it, so like we said, Morrigan's the Tiger Cub or whatever, so he's like the prime candidate to receive this power and take it to a new level, I'm assuming. Like, he's the chosen one or something like that. So maybe our main characters, since they have this innate ability within them, will use Shariok in a different way than those who don't seem to have the same control over it, and they can only manifest an apparition behind them to fight for them or something. I hope it's like that, because that would be way more interesting than the boring Persona stand thing. Just my personal opinion on that. I know some people will like that idea and hate the fact that it would infuse like martial art attacks, but I'm the other way, so just how it goes. So leave a like if you enjoyed the episode as per usual. Leave your comments on what you thought of the episode, as well as some of the points and questions I've raised over the course of this. Obviously, no spoilers. Like, if it's something that is revealed at a later time, whether this power is widely known or things like that, just no spoilers. That hasn't really happened, unless they've completely glossed over it, and you know they're not going to return to it, basically. And don't forget to hit subscribe to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the, what season is it? Summer 2020 season that you can find on my channel. Thank you for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.